Celebrity chef Gino D'Acampo is facing explosive new claims of bullying and intimidation on set. These allegations span more than a decade, from 2010 right through to recent productions. We'll dig into the timeline, the people speaking out, and what production companies and broadcasters knew, or didn't. The hidden details emerging now, and crucially, what comes next for the star's reputation and career. New claims of bullying and intimidation by Gino D'Acampo hit the media. A recent investigation by ITV News reveals multiple former crew members saying Gino D'Acampo humiliated people and created a culture of fear on his TV sets. Crew members on his programmes between 2010 and 2024 claim he was extremely intimidating and bullying. One senior production member, Sue Fowler, said she raised concerns about an incident in 2022 on the show Gino's Italy, Like Mama Used to Make. She alleges that while a crew member collapsed, Gino D'Acampo told staff to package him up, send him away, like they do on Amazon Prime. An anonymous crew member from 2010 reported Gino D'Acampo grabbed him by the shoulders and shouted, "Mate, you look like a beep," and then stormed off. This isn't just a one-off spat, it paints a picture of a long-standing alleged misconduct by the high-profile TV figure, raising serious questions about workplace culture and entertainment. Next, let's map out the timeline and scale of these allegations. The alleged behaviour stretches more than a decade. To understand its significance, we must see how early the complaints start and how many productions may have been involved. The investigations say concerns go back as early as 2010. The allegations span multiple shows and years. 2022 Gino's Italy and 2023's production, including the show Gino's Italy, Secrets of the South, and earlier ones. Reports suggest dozens of crew members have come forward over different productions. The duration suggests structural issues rather than isolated incidents. If true, this may reflect systemic problems in how talent, production companies, and broadcasters handle their complaints. Who are the people behind these claims? The human side of the story, coming up next. Those who say they were bullied, their voices now. Hearing direct accounts helps bring the issue into personal view. And what was it like on set? One person that's come forward, Sue Fowler, production head of the 2022 series, said she felt absolutely distraught and horrified by the behaviour she witnessed, and that she felt powerless. Another crew member, Stephen, felt belittled, small, and said wanted the ground to swallow him up when Gino D'Acampo allegedly shouted and threw him. Many of the people involved were freelancers or more junior crew. They say power imbalances made it difficult to speak up. These are real people affected, and not just celebrities' reputation. The emotional toll, career risks, and fear of speaking out reveal deeper organisational flaws. So how have the broadcasters, production companies, and the industry responded to this? Let's examine it. What the networks and production companies are doing, and not doing. Examining whether institutional safeguards were in place and how they reacted. The production company behind the 2022 show, Betty TV, say they conducted an investigation, spoke to Gino formally, and he completed anti-bullying and harassment training. A letter from an ITV lawyer says Gino's behaviour on this shoot is not materially disputed. Complaints feel action was minimal and Gino faced no significant repercussions, in part because he brings in the money for ITV. The Creative Industries Independent Standards Authority says that a lot of freelancers feel unable to report misconduct because of a fear of consequences, like losing their job. It raises the question, in industries where talent has immense power, are systems significantly robust to help them? When complaints are made, are they being acted on? But what about the hidden details? The twist and the lesser seen facts? I'll cover this next. The little known details that sharpen the story. Some facts have flown under the radar, but may have changed how we view the broader allegations. The specific incident in Naples in 2022, where a crew member collapsed on location, and Gino allegedly responded with comments like, "People live, and people die. Anyone who gives a F about this production will follow me down to the beach. Some anonymous colleagues note they had a positive experience working with Gino. The picture is not all negative. The suggestion by the complainants that Gino's career seemed to continue unimpeded despite earlier complaints. He was rewarded by him getting more commissions. These details highlight how messy misconduct investigations can be. Conflicting experiences, power dynamics and variable responses. And there are massive grey zones in accountability. Finally, what's next? What happens for Gino and the industry going forward? So the next steps for Gino D'Acampo, for production companies and for the industry. Looking ahead to what might happen as this story develops. The Culture Secretary has described the allegations as deeply concerning. The CIISA is launching an anonymous reporting portal for freelancers and setting clear standards. For Gino, although he has denied the allegations, his relationship with ITV appears to have changed, pending decisions about future work and public perception. This could prompt tighter behaviour contracts for TV talent, stronger protections for production staff, and potentially marking a turning point in how the TV industry handles complaints. For Gino D'Acampo, the stakes are high, as his reputation is on the line. Commissions and future bookings all hang in the balance of this investigation.